You're listening to the 2017 Wow Country Cares St. Jude Radiothon. Call 1-800-372-4999. Become a partner in hope and help save tomorrow for a child fighting today.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Oh,
We're doing
fantastic.
good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I heard you were doing the Radiothon, and I wanted to call in and just say, hey, congrats for doing that, and thank you for doing that. That's important work, as you well know.
Yes, it is. Why do you think people should become partners in hope? I know you have kind of a long history with St. Jude. We actually saw you out in Memphis back in January. So why would you say people should donate?
Well, St. Jude is a very unique place for a lot of reasons. One of the big things why people that aren't around Memphis or think they may never be impacted by St. Jude, one thing they got to understand is it's a research hospital. So they have an entire panel of full-time scientists and doctors doing nothing but researching new ways to combat cancer, because cancer is constantly morphing into new versions of itself. It's just nasty. And when they come up with a new way to fight a certain version of cancer, a lot of hospitals will just kind of keep it to themselves. St. Jude, they upload the information on the internet, and every hospital in the world has access to what they learn, and they take what they've learned and save kids' lives. So you could give money to St. Jude, and you never know, it may come and affect you right in your own hometown.
Hey, John, I know you've been through St. Jude many times. You've seen a lot of these courageous, unbelievable kids. And their eyes just light up when they see guys like you. What do you have, one or two kids that just kind of sticks out that really maybe inspired you, or that you just can't stop thinking about?
Oh man, there's people now that are, the first time I went to St. Jude, I was the bass player in Lone Star.
Oh.
1994.
Jeez, I forgot you even did that.
I know.
Yeah, right?
That's way back when.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been around a minute, right? So that's the first time I was there, and there's actually a couple of kids that I met way back then that are now, 30 years old, that have gone on to, they're living big, productive lives and doing great in America. And then there's one particular kid that I never really even realized what I just told you a second ago about the research end of it. But this one guy, he's about 12 years old. He's in his room, and I came by and I said, "Hey man, what's up?" And I sang him a couple of songs. I said, "So what are you fighting in here?" And he reached over to his nightstand and he picked up a piece of paper, and it looked like a VIN number to a car. It was like VS19436 or something like that. Yeah. I said, "What is that?" He said, "They don't have a name for my cancer at this point."
Wow.
And that's when I realized, wow, and he's at St. Jude, not paying for any treatment. It's on their tab like it is for every kid that comes to, and we're attacking his cancer, not even knowing what to call it, but going after it, because no other hospital would even take him because they didn't even know what he had. And that's the difference. That's why $20 or $40 a month to St. Jude is probably the best place to put your money.
Yeah, no doubt.
John, you are a class act as always. We love your music. We love your heart and soul even more. God bless you. Thank you for calling in.
My pleasure to call in, and thank you guys for doing what you're doing. This is important stuff.